Welcome back, folks, to our channel, where you go before you travel. Today we're visiting London. This city's got it all: history, culture, that inexplicable British charm, and yeah, even ways to spend your hard-earned pounds. Whether you're a seasoned traveler with passport pages more worn than my favorite pair of Vans, or you're fresh off the plane, wide-eyed and ready to explore, this list is your golden ticket. We're talking about the top 10 things you absolutely cannot miss when you find yourself in good old London town. We're talking iconic landmarks, hidden gems, and everything in between. Get ready to walk miles, eat your weight in fish and chips, and experience London like a true local. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll be booking your flights and packing your bags, ready to conquer London. Let's do this! First up, we're hitting you with an iconic landmark so recognizable, it's practically illegal to visit London without snapping a selfie with it. This is the kind of place that makes you feel like you've truly arrived in the heart of the city. It's a must-see, a bucket list item, and a quintessential part of any London adventure. I'm talking, of course, about Big Ben. This isn't just any clock. It's a symbol of London itself, a beacon of British culture and history. Now, technically, Big Ben is actually the nickname for the massive bell inside the Elizabeth Tower, but everyone and their grandma uses it to refer to the whole shebang. The bell weighs a staggering 13.5 tons and has been chiming since 1859. Imagine the stories it could tell if it could talk. This towering structure, with its neo-Gothic architecture and that instantly recognizable clock face, is like the Empire State Building of London. It's a marvel of design and engineering, standing tall and proud as a testament to the city's rich history and architectural prowess. You can't miss it, and you wouldn't want to. The sight of Big Ben is something that stays with you long after you've left, a memory etched in your mind. Standing at the foot of Big Ben, you can practically feel the history echoing around you. The air is thick with the stories of the past, and you can almost hear the whispers of time gone by. Now here's a pro tip. After you've gotten your fill of Big Ben, take a stroll along the River Thames. This isn't just a walk, it's an experience, a journey through the heart of London. Trust me, this isn't just some random river walk. The Thames is the lifeblood of London, a river that has witnessed centuries of history and change. This iconic waterway winds its way through the heart of London, offering up stunning views of the city's most famous landmarks. As you walk, you'll see the city unfold before you, each landmark telling its own unique story. You can catch a glimpse of the London Eye, Shakespeare's Globe, and so much more. The London Eye, with its giant Ferris wheel, offers a bird's-eye view of the city, a perspective that is both breathtaking and humbling. And even the Tower Bridge, one of the most iconic bridges in the world. Its twin towers and suspension design are a marvel to behold, especially when it opens to let ships pass through, all while enjoying the fresh air and the gentle rocking of the boats. Whether you're on a boat or walking along the riverbank, the Thames offers a unique perspective of London that you won't find anywhere else. It's the perfect way to soak up the atmosphere and get a feel for the rhythm of this incredible city. The sights, the sounds, the smells, they all come together to create an experience that is uniquely London. So take your time, enjoy the walk, and let the city reveal itself to you in all its glory. Alright, history buffs, artifact aficionados, and lovers of all things ancient, this one's for you. We're about to step inside the hallowed halls of the British Museum, home to a collection of artifacts so vast, so mind-bogglingly impressive, it'll make your head spin faster than a double-decker bus on a sugar rush. We're talking millions of years of human history, all housed under one roof. From the Rosetta Stone, which cracked the code of hieroglyphics, to the Parthenon sculptures, to Egyptian mummies that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the afterlife, this place is like stepping into the pages of a history textbook, only 1,000 times cooler. And the best part? It's free. Yeah, you heard that right. You can wander through these galleries marveling at treasures from every corner of the globe without spending a dime. It's like the universe is giving you a free pass to expand your mind and soak up some culture. Alright, listen up. You can't go to London without experiencing this next thing. We're talking about the London Eye, people. That massive Ferris wheel that looks like it was plucked straight out of a futuristic movie set. This thing is huge. I'm talking seriously huge, like you could probably fit a small country inside each of those capsules. And the views? Don't even get me started on the views. You hop in one of these glass pods and slowly you start ascending. As you rise higher and higher, London just sprawls out beneath you. It's like someone hit the pause button on the busiest city in the world. You see Big Ben, the Houses of Parliament, the Thames snaking through the city. It's mind-blowing. It's one of those things that reminds you how small you are, you know? But in a good way. It's exhilarating. You just feel this sense of awe looking out over this sprawling metropolis. It's a total tourist trap, sure, but trust me, it's worth every penny. Just, maybe avoid going if you're scared of heights. Okay, let's switch gears for a second and talk about Camden Market. Now, if you're like me and you love exploring places that are a little rough around the edges, a little bit edgy, Camden Market is your jam. This place is a sensory explosion. It's a maze of stalls selling everything from vintage clothes and handmade jewelry to weird taxidermy and punk rock records. You can literally find anything here. It's like a giant flea market on steroids. And the people watching? Forget about it. You've got goths, punks, hipsters, tourists, all colliding in this crazy, wonderful mix. Everyone's just doing their thing, expressing themselves, and it creates this really cool, vibrant atmosphere. You can easily spend hours just wandering around, getting lost in the labyrinth of stalls and soaking it all in. Just make sure your phone's charged. You're going to want to take pictures of everything. Alright, let's get a little fancy now, shall we? We're talking theater, baby. London's West End. If you've ever dreamed of seeing a Broadway show, but, you know, across the pond, the West End is where it's at. This is the heart of London's theater scene, with grand old theaters putting on some of the most spectacular productions in the world. We're talking everything from classic musicals like Les Miserables and Phantom of the Opera, to cutting-edge new plays. The atmosphere in the West End is electric, especially in the evening when all the lights are twinkling and the streets are buzzing with theatergoers. There's just a palpable sense of excitement and anticipation in the air. Now I know what you're thinking, Casey, theater? Isn't that a little, stuffy? Listen, I get it, but trust me, there's something magical about getting dressed up, grabbing a drink at the theater bar, and getting completely lost in a performance. Alright guys, we're on to Hyde Park. Now, I'm not usually one for chilling in the grass and smelling the roses, but Hyde Park, it's different. This place is massive, like seriously huge. You could spend a whole day here and still not see everything. Think about it. In a city like London, a concrete jungle, this is like a breath of fresh air. Literally. People are out here jogging, having picnics, just chilling. You got street performers, you got those little boats on the Serpentine. It's like London decided to press pause for a second and everyone just agreed to relax. And listen, I'm all about that hustle, but sometimes you gotta slow down, take a walk, rent a bike, grab a coffee, just soak it all in, Alright, from chill vibes to some serious history, we're talking about the Tower of London. This place is iconic, man. I'm talking centuries of history, kings and queens, prisoners, executions, you name it. This place has seen it. You walk through those gates and you can practically feel the weight of the past, They got these beefeater guards all decked out in their traditional gear. Don't let the fluffy hats fool you, these guys mean business. And then there's the crown jewels. Seriously, seeing those things up close is wild. Diamonds, gold, the works, it's like staring into the history of bling. And you gotta hear the stories, man. The guides here, they know their stuff. They'll tell you about the prisoners, the escapes, the whole 9 yards. Okay, let's talk shopping, baby. If you're looking to drop some pounds, and I mean the money kind, not the weight kind, Oxford Street is where it's at. This place is a shopper's paradise. Seriously, you can find anything and everything here. From high-end designers to your favorite high street brands, it's all here. Shoes, clothes, electronics, souvenirs, you name it, they got it. And listen, I'm not even a big shopper, but the energy on Oxford Street is contagious. The crowds, the music, the street performers, it's like a party and a shopping spree all rolled into one. Just be prepared to battle some crowds, especially on the weekends. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? Alright guys, Notting Hill. This neighborhood is one of the most iconic and picturesque areas in London. It's famous for its vibrant, pastel-colored houses that line the streets, creating a whimsical and almost dreamlike atmosphere. This place is like stepping into a Wes Anderson film. The symmetry, the colors, the quirky details, it's all here. You can almost imagine a film crew just around the corner setting up for the next scene. Seriously, every corner you turn, boom, another pastel-colored house. It's almost too perfect. The houses are painted in soft pinks, blues, and yellows, each one more charming than the last. It's like walking through a living postcard. You got these charming cafes spilling out onto the sidewalks with tables and chairs set up for people to enjoy their coffee and pastries in the open air. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee and baked goods fills the air, inviting you to take a seat and relax. Vintage shops bursting with character line the streets, offering everything from retro clothing to antique furniture. Each shop has its own unique vibe, and you can easily spend hours browsing through the eclectic collections, and street musicians adding to the whole vibe. You'll find talented buskers playing everything from jazz to folk music, creating a lively and entertaining atmosphere. It's like having a live soundtrack to your day. You know I love a good market, and Notting Hill's Portobello Road Market on a Saturday? Forget about it, it's the real deal. This market is one of the most famous in the world, and for good reason. Antiques, vintage clothes, street food from all over the world, you name it, they got it. The market stretches for miles with stalls selling everything you can imagine. It's a treasure trove for anyone who loves to shop. Antiques, vintage clothes, and unique trinkets are just the beginning. You can find rare books, handmade jewelry, and even quirky art pieces. It's a paradise for collectors and bargain hunters alike. Street food from all over the world, the smells and flavors are incredible. You can sample dishes from every corner of the globe, from spicy Indian curries to sweet French crepes. It's a foodie's dream come true. You name it, they got it. The diversity of the market is truly impressive, with vendors from all backgrounds coming together to create a vibrant and multicultural experience. You can spend hours just getting lost in the maze of stalls, haggling for treasures. The thrill of the hunt is part of the fun, and you never know what you might find. Trust me, it's an experience. The sights, sounds, and smells of the market create an atmosphere that's both exciting and welcoming. It's a place where you can truly immerse yourself in the local culture. And the energy here is infectious. The market is always bustling with activity, and the lively crowd adds to the excitement. It's a place where you can feel the pulse of the city. Everyone's just out and about, enjoying the day, soaking up the atmosphere. It's a social hub where people come together to shop, eat, and enjoy each other's company. It's like the whole neighborhood's on vacation, and you're invited to the party. The relaxed and friendly vibe makes it easy to strike up a conversation with anyone you meet. And you're invited to the party. The festive atmosphere is contagious, and it's hard not to get caught up in the excitement. It's a place where you can let your hair down and have a good time. Just watch out for those tourists with selfie sticks. They're everywhere. But hey, who can blame them? This place is Instagram gold. But seriously, Notting Hill is one of those places that just makes you feel good. It's vibrant, it's charming, and it's full of life. The colorful streets and friendly locals create a welcoming and joyful atmosphere. It's a little bit quirky. The unique shops and eclectic mix of people give Notting Hill its own special charm. It's a place where creativity and individuality are celebrated. If you're looking for a dose of London cool, this is where it's at. Notting Hill has a trendy and fashionable vibe that's hard to beat. It's a place where you can see and be seen. This is where it's at. Whether you're a local or a tourist, Notting Hill is a must-visit destination. It's a place that captures the essence of London in all its colorful and vibrant glory. Alright, we've been running around London like crazy, seeing the sights, pounding the pavement. From the bustling streets of Covent Garden to the historic charm of Westminster Abbey, we've been on our feet non-stop. The energy of the city is infectious, but it can also be a bit overwhelming. So for this one, we're going to slow things down a bit and see the city from a whole new perspective. The River Thames. This river has been the lifeblood of London for centuries, and there's no better way to appreciate its significance than by floating right on it. Now you can hop on one of those big tourist boats, which are great if you want a guided tour with lots of information and a lively atmosphere, but honestly, I prefer something a little more low-key. There's something special about having a more intimate experience where you can really soak in the surroundings without the hustle and bustle of a large crowd. There are tons of smaller companies that offer private boat tours, each with its own unique charm. Some offer historical insights, while others focus on the natural beauty of the riverbanks. Or you can even rent your own little electric boat. These are super easy to operate, and you don't need any special license or experience. Just a quick tutorial and you're good to go. Trust me, it's way more fun than it sounds. Imagine steering your own boat with the freedom to explore at your own pace. You can stop whenever you want to take photos or just enjoy the view. Cruising down the Thames, you get this incredible view of all the iconic landmarks. Big Ben, the Houses of Parliament, the London Eye. They all look completely different from the water. It's like seeing them from a whole new angle, one that most people never get to experience. They all look completely different from the water. The reflections on the river add a magical touch, making the landmarks appear even more majestic. It's like seeing London for the first time, even if you've been here a million times before. The city takes on a new life when viewed from the river, with the gentle sway of the boat adding to the sense of wonder, even if you've been here a million times before. And the best part? You get to escape the crowds and the noise of the city for a little while, just you, the river, and the open sky. You get to escape the crowds and the noise of the city for a little while, just you, the gentle rocking of the boat, and the sound of the water lapping against the sides. It's a serene experience that lets you connect with the city in a more personal way. The gentle rocking of the boat, the cool breeze on your face, and the ever-changing scenery make for a perfect escape. And the sound of the water lapping against the sides. It's a soothing soundtrack that complements the visual feast around you. It's the perfect way to unwind after a long day of exploring. As the sun sets and the city lights begin to twinkle, you'll find yourself falling in love with London all over again. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned traveler, a boat ride on the Thames offers a unique and unforgettable perspective of this incredible city. So there you have it, guys. My whirlwind tour of London crammed into, 15 minutes? We hit up the classics, explored some hidden gems, and hopefully I've given you a taste of what this incredible city has to offer. London's one of those places that just sucks you in. The energy, the history, the sheer diversity of people and experiences, it's unlike anywhere else on Earth. I've been coming here for years, and I still feel like I've barely scratched the surface, but that's the beauty of it, right? There's always something new to discover, something that will surprise you. So, get out there, explore, get lost in the chaos, and make your own London story. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips and guides. See you in the next adventure.